Hey folks, thanks for your response of the previous video. I've been getting a lot of comments and requests. So for what I'm about to showcase, this person was asking for Blender, and also I got a request for WoW. That's going to be in this video along with DaVinci Resolve. So in terms of Blender, I haven't tested this in a while, but I was slightly familiar, and it was coming back to me, nostalgia and memory, muscle memory of how to do these tests. This one involves downloading Blender, which is now 5.0, and there's demo files. I used the classroom setting. So the specific ask was to use uh, cy- uh, a difference between cycles with the GPU compute and Eevee and then rendering. So when I looked that up, I just basically here on the Mac OS version, you switch between them and then can choose rendered and material preview. So I'm just showcasing what it is. Obviously from this video was a first boot. So typing in Blender, loading the app, and then loading the classroom. So I think nothing is in the memory. And then of course for rendering, choosing the GPU to do the render. So that is something that you do in the settings, and then hitting render and showcasing the time. So with that said, of course, if you're still watching me in this 1 minute intro, people will always roast me and say, "Hey, just show the benchmarks." But I guess there's commentary to be made here. Commentary to be made here. One is that the MacBook Neo is now a glorified net video player, and that's in the background. You see there watching The Fugitive, and then casting it to my family with AirPlay. Device works well. But getting back on topic here, now that's finished rendering. The first run ran at 21 seconds, and then I tested again, and it was about averaging there. So I don't actually physically have this device. I'm parsecing in. So for people who critique my methodology of science, just know that this machine is plugged in on balance mode on Windows. I can't verify how hot, or I guess I have a temperature thing, but how loud the fans are going. But here I'm showcasing running between the cycles again with Eevee and the GPU compute, and then showcasing how the rendered and material go. So the only thing I want to call out here is basically what you're seeing here. Not sure if this is Parsec or the actual computer freezing, but when I went to Eevee and then did rendered mode, there was that little system hang up there. So just something to keep in mind between the devices. And of course, I should talk about what this actual device is. It's one I've previously tested on the channel. If you look on my previous videos, which is the Legion 7i 2023 version with a 13 i7 1370HX with RTX 4080. So all of this to say, from my view, Windows didn't really have an FPS thing. I couldn't really find it. But yeah, I showcase using the CUDA for the render. So from the Eevee viewport test, which was requested in the beginning of the video, I found them to be kind of similar. But an interesting note here is that the RTX 4080, when exporting, only gets 25 frames per second on the first render, which hopefully you can see there with this shaky iPhone cam and stuff of that nature. And on second render, we could see it gets starts to render and then finally finishes at 22 frames per second. So actually both times the M5 MacBook Pro is beating out the RTX 4080 with kind of the same result, both renders at 21 seconds, and then the i7 Legion 7i running at 25 seconds versus 22 seconds. So again, that device is 6 pounds. I don't really take it because it's too heavy. The next thing that this person said was Premiere Pro, but I told them I didn't have Premiere Pro, but I did have DaVinci Resolve Studio. And someone could leave a comment on this on how to truly do a 4x 4K test. But basically, what I'm showcasing here is like the setup, the Google search of like what to actually do. And for me, what I did was I just set up a multicam with 9 4K streams, and then also at the same time with DaVinci Resolve, they have a way to do like your timeline, but then also the viewer mode. So this is set to basically 9 multicams showing on the left with I don't even remember, like 6 4K streams on the right. Just kind of showcasing that when it first ran, it was like stuttering, or I don't know about stuttering. It seemed a little bit smooth. Um, and this was all with no proxies. So I'm just going to play that clip back exactly as I showed it. There you see right now on the left side screen, it wasn't green. It started at like 13, going to 22, 25, but seemed okay to me, and on the right side was always 30. So I get, if this is truly running as it says, and if I didn't do this right, I should that it was no proxies. That's almost like 15 4K iPhone videos that this runs. So take a stab at what that actually means. Obviously, there's you can do noise reduction, all this stuff in the typical flow. I'm not exactly sure if people are actually doing like 15. Like, I mean, I've made videos for YouTube. I've never, only when I'm doing montages showing all the games I've done. So another ask on the YouTube was Red Dead Redemption 2. So I've actually tested this game on my M1 Max before. I'm on the latest crossovers preview, and this is run through Rockstar Game Launcher. I've shown this on my YouTube before. So for those of you who are not familiar, I've tested every MacBook since the M1. If for whatever reason you're going to pass on this M5 Pro, you could like, comment, subscribe to this channel, and when the M6 comes out, I'll be testing those machines. So just to put this out there, I tested 3 times reloading, changing settings. I could not get Red Dead Redemption to run. And then, like I said in the beginning of this video, someone commented the test, wow, they're about to pull the trigger. So here it is, bro. Here's your wow test. I'm sorry that with my iPhone, it seems to lose focus. I think that it actually started focusing on the fugitive in the background as my baby's getting tossed around by the auntie. But basically, you can check out the Neo review where I also tested WoW. That's on my channel on Mac on 10 settings, native Retina resolution, 3000 by what is it? 3000 by like 1900. It was running 70 frames per second at 10, and then here I just simply changed the settings down. You can see on the right, even though it's a little blurry, it basically crawls up from there. And to get the ProMotion 120 frames per second at Retina resolution, you have to set it to around 5 or 6. So that being said, this was not having QuickTime recording or OBS to slow down the GPU. This is all an iPhone recording, and then I did record the sound through voice memo and a audio hook. So that's how you're hearing like the pure WoW sounds and not from the iPhone. All that to say, I think minimal impact, and this is what you could expect to get in a performance of WoW. And of course, this is the beginning intro level. If someone could clearly send me a guide what realm to choose for new characters for someone who only has trial, because someone like a year ago said, hey, just make a new character in the city, and then I like Google searched it, and there's like 300 realms or something. I was like, I just could not I literally spent 10 minutes trying to figure out what realm it was. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna make this content. But yeah, WoW Retina resolution, which is around 3000 by 2000, 10 settings, 70 FPS, 5 settings, 120 FPS. So that is kind of my little wrap up of my reviews of what I've been doing for the M5 Pro. I'm surviving the winter blizzard storm in Minnesota. I got to get out today. My kids come over. He's walking over to me, watching me make content. Now it's time to play with him. Yeah, that's right. All right, guys. I'll see you guys in the next videos. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace my M1 Max with this machine, return the Neo, return this machine, and get a new one as I exchange my M1 Max. All to say, this is, in my opinion, the best bang for your buck device going forward, better than my M1 Max. Let's get it. I'll see you guys in the next video.